It's the rubber game of the series here in Uptown New Orleans between Tulane and UCF. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. It's Gus Cattengale and Ron Swoboda on an absolutely picture-perfect 81-degree day.
Micah, the speed guy in the lineup, in a lineup that loves to run. This guy lives to run. Oh,
and a beautiful
baby.
play, line drive over to Hunter Hope, who goes up a little bit and snags a line drive that would have been for sure a hit. So on it was Micah, but right there was Hunter Hope there.
Left it out up over the plate, and that one is heading for left field. Another one where Kaplan in left would have had to hurry up to keep him from standing on second base.
You mentioned
later on we saw it. They just missed a call, and that, of course, had a lot to do with this game. And there's
Brown
one.
lifts this one over to right. The wind's taking it, and it's out of here. Home run by Grant Brown as he continues his hot streak, as that one looked like a fly ball to right. And Ron, as we say that, the flag's starting to blow a little bit from left to right. It caught, I guess, a bit of that wind stream as it kept going, and we kept seeing Putnam take some steps towards the warning track, and it just got over that yellow marker. Not by much, but it counts.
Well,
Tulane on the board, 2-1 on the Grant Brown home run.
Well, that's his fourth home run of the year, but this power is coming suddenly from a guy who, it's not that he's gotten any stronger. What he's gotten is more efficient at home plate. He's swinging at strikes, and he's making contact, and I think he believes now, and it's something to watch.
2-1 here in the top of the third, 2 out. Ground ball over to third. Beautiful play over by Hope. Can he get him in time across? It did, but it gets through Hunter Williams, and it's going to be a run for the Knights. Would have been an out and out of the inning, but the ball in the ground could not be caught there by Hunter Williams.
Yeah, I was, play like that, you just knowing that there's a runner coming around, and this is a tough play. This is a great play by the third baseman, and he comes up and he gives him one, but it's an in-between hop, and it's one of those where you would hope he'd get his body in front of it, but it hopped up high, it skimmed up.
At a struggle, if you go back the last 2 weeks, 2.5, 3 weeks, almost every game Tulane has at least one error. And there's a line shot over to right field, and this is probably going to bring in another run, being waved into score. Here's the relay, and it's high, and it's going to be back over to second, safe there, as Peterson will come into score as Cam Gellinger doubles over to right field.
Yeah, he was out by a whole bunch. If it's even a halfway decent throw from the relay man, Jake Wilsey. Wilsey airmailed it over the catcher Ortiz on a play where if he just makes a decent throw, he's out.
In the hole 0-2, here it is, and he stays with it. It's going to get right past Hunter Williams down the right field line. Another run's going to come in and score. Rounding third in over the plate is Gellinger, and into second with back-to-back doubles is Logan Heiser, and UCF blowing open here. The third.
That's unbelievable. He threw him a breaking ball that was probably off the plate outside. Heiser rakes it by the first baseman. What a great piece of hitting there.
Swung on and a base hit into right. Another run coming around third. Picking it up is Witherspoon. Play at the plate. Not in time. And advancing to second on the throw is Hamblin. Back-to-back RBI hits. 2 doubles and a single for UCF, as it is now 6-1.
You're not going to drive a guy in from second base, bunting down the third baseline, but.
And Bozeman, first pitch swinging into left field, another run in, and the inning continues to be a nightmare for the Green Wave. And UCF right now is batting practice, Ron.
It is quickly running away. The bunt gets a hitter up there who was ready, and that fastball right out over the plate. We mentioned that this is not a fastball that, well, it was a little moving towards the inside, but it's mid-80s fastball, and he seemed to be looking for it. And this is a good fastball hitting team, by the way, and because it's pure glass, you're getting to see that ball up close and personal.
The 0-2, and it's popped up over to right, tracking it. Witherspoon is able to make the catch right before he makes contact with the wall there in the bleachers. And that will retire the side, so no damage done with the Luke Hamblin base hit. Going into the bottom of the fifth, the Green Wave are down 6. Can it make any noise? We'll find out when we come back on the American Digital Network.
But the runner was going to third.
Logan Heiser lines over to short. Grant Brown trying to get over it. Not going to get there in time as it drops. A run will score, and it's a double as Brown was on his horse from the very beginning. Again, Witherspoon. It's in the right field area, but Brown made the play out there.
Yeah, there was no... even if he lays out, it's a tough ball to catch. A right-handed hitter drops it short right center. The only thing could have saved you was if you picked up that runner and threw him out at third base.
And deep outfield, and just could not get it there in time. So another run comes in. Inside pitch, and it's swung on down the line into the gap. That'll be a double. That'll be another RBI as the Knights continue to put good swings on their plate appearances, Ron. I want to say that's 4 or 5 doubles now in this game. They look like they will probably drop to 11-7, and that will do it as the strikeout ends the game. A solid performance by the Knights. They win the series
Where do you think we ought to be?
and improve to 33-15 on the season and 11-7 in conference play. When we return, Ron Stroboda live on the field. We'll have a recap and interviews on the American Digital Network.